Hey everybody, welcome back to another and long overdue episode of In the Car with Kurt. First off, I'd like to apologize for my absence. Basically, how it started was I got this new job and I had to do a lot of, it was taking up a lot more of my time than I expected it to. I'd worked these kinds of hours before, but just getting into a routine of having the longer hours and driving farther for work, which is actually good for you guys because now I have time to make videos to and from work if I need to. But I also had this issue where my stand that's in my car that keeps my phone in place so I'm not, using my hands, it broke, and I was really bad about remembering to buy a new one. And I tried to fix it and it didn't work, and I got frustrated, and I got, it was a whole thing. I'm sure you guys have all been there where you've done something, gotten frustrated, and just completely thrown the whole idea to the wind. But anyway, that is not what we are here to talk about. We're here to talk about wrestling, which I hate when people call it that, so I don't know why I just said that. Anyway, I'm not going to do a catch-up video on everything that's gone on since the last time we talked. I'm going to go straight into, damn. The Royale Rumble was just earlier this week. It was last Sunday. Today is Thursday. Today's Friday. Oh man, the week has gotten away from me. So you guys by now have already learned that Drew McIntyre has won the Rumble. Now, he was my second pick. If you were going to go with a heel, it was definitely Drew McIntyre, but it feels like they're trying to turn him into a face. And I don't hate this idea, but I feel like it's going to be a face just until he beats Brock sort of thing. And then it's going to turn into, oh, now I'm a heel again. And that's fine. I love heel Drew McIntyre. He's so good at it. Him as a face isn't bad, but like, he's such a good heel. Like, nobody can deny how good Drew McIntyre is. And if you don't like Drew McIntyre, that's fine. I got a guy I work with, a friend of mine, and he loves Brock Lesnar. It's his favorite guy. He was actually upset that Drew won the Rumble. And I'm over here thinking like, man, I love that Drew won the Rumble. The dude deserves it. He needs a good championship push. If he loses at Mania, I'm going to be really disappointed. Just because, like, I hate Brock Lesnar. That's not a secret. I don't like the guy. I would be fine if he left and just never came back. I'd be fine with that. I keep looking at my camera holder because I'm making sure it stays connected. It wasn't when I first hooked it up, so I'm kind of hoping it is now. But anyway, I'm watching it like shake every time I hit a little bump. Anyway, I love that McIntyre won the Rumble. My honest first pick was Kevin Owens because I love Kevin Owens, but I have a feeling that him and Seth are going to be going into Mania, with a feud, and that's fine. I dig the Monday Night Messiah thing he's got going on. It's not bad. It's something different. We could have, I really hope he ends up with like 12 disciples. We have a big faction just for a little while, until his Judas finally turns on him, which I could see his Judas being Buddy Murphy since it's his tag partner. And because Seth Rollins seems to have this issue that when he wins the tag team championships, he either turns on his partner or his partner turns on him. So, I mean, it's bound to happen. Also, I would have been okay if Aleister Black would have won the Rumble. I didn't think it was going to happen. It would have been really cool because, like, besides the fact that everybody who knows me knows I'm a big Aleister Black fan. But I think that it would have been really neat because not only would a good guy get a heavy push out of nowhere, but I feel like we would have had shock value. Like, okay, so my brother does not watch a lot of WWE. He doesn't watch a lot of it, but he does come over for some of the pay-per-views. I think it's just for the experience and the food. And when we do the Rumble every year, we do this fun little game where we get quarters and we put the numbers 1 through 30 in a hat, and everybody draws numbers until we run out of numbers, right? Now, those are your picks to win the Rumble. $5 buy-in, and if you want to throw more quarters in, everybody else has got to match you, obviously. You can throw more quarters in if you really feel good about who you got. But this way it's fair, so that the people who do know what's going on and the people who don't really know what's going on, they have an equal chance of winning. And last year, I got shit numbers for both the women and the men's. You keep the same numbers going forward. But this year, I won the women's. I got Charlotte Flair, which I don't even really want to talk about Charlotte winning, because Charlotte Flair winning the Rumble feels like what it would have felt like if Roman Reigns would have won the Rumble. I can't deny that Charlotte is a good wrestler, but she's so over that it's like, man, there's not a single storyline that they don't squeeze her into. Let her do something different. You know, let her feud with, like, let her get somebody else over. Put her in a feud with, like, Lacey Evans, you know? If they want to push Lacey, and they keep putting Lacey in the spotlight but never really doing anything with her, and I get it, she came up too early, she's underdeveloped, but you got to admit that she's getting better. So what would be a better way to improve her by putting her in the ring with a veteran, like, you know? Yeah, they had her in there with Natty and everything else, but, like, put her in there with Charlotte and really put a good, strong feud on there. You know, just like Charlotte could come out doing her whole, I'm the queen of WWE, you know, blah, blah, blah. I'm royalty. I'm Ric Flair's daughter. Woo! And then have Lacey just come out and troll her constantly. Oh, you're the queen? Well, you were the nastiest queen I've ever seen. You know? Something like that. That could be fun. I just think that they could really make a good story out of that. That'd be fun to watch. And as much as I was talking shit about the Bobby Lashley Lana storyline, I don't know, I think it's dumb. I was really digging last Monday's Raw when they had Lana versus Liv Morgan. Now, a blonde girl wearing a black suit, you know, and built like Liv Morgan, of course I'm going to find that attractive. But it's not even about that. If I just look at Liv's in-ring skill, I was so surprised, because I was like, holy shit, you were not this good of a wrestler the last time I saw you really wrestle. Wow. I was just dumbfounded. I was like, not only did you come back with a hot new look, but not that her old look wasn't hot, but like, now you've got your own thing you're doing over here, but damn, like, I was not expecting shit, because Lana, I don't think she's a very good wrestler. She's got a couple good kicks. She's got that high kick. Good for you, you're flexible. But Liv was always just kind of like, she was like that third unnecessary element in the Riot Squad. She was like the hot one, you know what I mean? And now, and you know, she'd wrestle on her own or even went as part of a tag, and it was like, I mean, you're just kind of there. You're a filler. But I was really impressed by what I saw on Monday night, because I was like, wow, I don't know if you went back to developmental to learn some stuff, or you've been practicing on your own, or what you did, but damn, Liv, you're killing it. So whatever she's doing, I hope she keeps it going, because what I saw right there, in my opinion, was some hardcore potential for her to really step up going forward. And this is the time of year for you to step up. We're in finger pointing season. Everybody's pointing at that sign. It's more than likely going to end up in some capacity being Liv versus Lana. And that's fine, whatever. I mean, it's going to be overplayed by April, but whatever. I honestly love what Liv's doing, and I hope she keeps it up. I'm taking the attractiveness out of the deal. Like, I'm not even thinking about how her look is at the moment. I'm talking pure in-ring skill. She's absolutely killing it. Killing it. And with the name Liv, look at all the possible, you know, name combos you could come up with for moves, you know. Obviously, there's the you only live once, and that's, you know, that's nice and all, but that's an overplayed saying at this point, ever since the whole hashtag YOLO bullshit. But anyway, there's also like live or die, or Live for Today. You know, these are all things that she could name her moves. You know, the DDP syndrome, you know, how it had to be diamond everything. I loved it. I loved it. It's great. And you could really make that work. So, I really hope she does well. I didn't mean to go on such a big Liv Morgan tangent. Popped in my head and I was like, oh shit, she killing it. I should say something in this video. Because I ain't gonna lie, we're rolling up on 10 minutes for this video, which is usually around the time I try to wrap it up. And I don't know why I went to wrap it up with scissors, but some people do that, I guess. So anyway, I guess I want to know, what do you guys think of the Royal Rumble? How do you feel about Drew McIntyre winning? Do you think he's going to beat Brock Lesnar? I guess I'll take opinions on what you think of Charlotte Flair winning, even though, you know, who cares? The only good thing in my opinion about Charlotte Flair winning is that she won me $45. So that's fine. Otherwise, whatever. I could give a shit less about Charlotte Flair right now. And I did, with side note, I did hear a rumor that she might challenge Rhea Ripley for the NXT title, which would be super strange. I understand that they're trying to make NXT, you know, a more prominent brand, especially after the success of Survivor Series. How awesome was Survivor Series? And obviously, I'm a big NXT fan. I love what they got going on over there. But I don't think that it makes sense for someone as skilled and veteran as Charlotte Flair to do a one-off with the NXT champion. Win or lose, doesn't matter. It doesn't make sense because it's still a developmental brand. I could understand breaking back to go to NXT for whatever reason, like Finn Balor did. I can understand that. But to be someone who has been in the main roster as long as Charlotte has, to break back for a temporary amount of time over just a title, I think that the overall meaning behind that is stupid. The match would be great, but I think the meaning would be dumb. Just my opinion. So, tell me what you guys think. What do you guys think of Liv Morgan? What she's doing right now? What do you guys think of Lacey Evans versus Charlotte Flair at some point? I think it's a great idea. I think they could really make it work. You know, hashtag ya nasty queen. I'm not going to start a hashtag. You guys can if you want to, but I'm not going to start a hashtag. Anyway, as always, I've been Kurt, and you've been in the car.